It was a good thing that the Council on Foreign Relations did not, as the black helicopter-obsessed lunatic fringe had it, secretly run the world. If it did, Sam Trainor thought to himself, the world would be 45 minutes late for everything. He could only hope that the CFR's alleged co-conspirators, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and the Trilateral Commission, were more efficient. From long experience, however, the Council knew how to take the sting out of the seemingly inevitable delays in its programming, even in the hyper-scheduled world of Washington high policy. An open bar. Uniformed caterers circulated among the great and powerful waiting for the evening's event to begin, distributing copious amounts of free expensive liquor along with sugarcane-skewered jumbo shrimp and caviar toast points. Had this been Los Angeles or New York, the catering staff would have been a mix of aspiring screenwriters and out-of-work actors. At CFR headquarters, the drinks and canapés were shepherded by bright-eyed graduates of Ivy League and almost Ivy League universities, hoping to find work as program analysts in one of the hundreds of D.C. think tanks or as legislative aides on Capitol Hill. Hardcore policy wonks. Sam took an amber tumbler of scotch from a tray offered by a fresh-scrubbed intern who no doubt saw himself as the future ambassador to Luxembourg or some such. There was a time, Sam remembered, when he had been very much like this 20-something, full of the kind of ambition that at its best represented a sort of naive hope that you can change the world, and at its worst, too often devolved into a mere lust for power. This was official Washington. Hollywood for ugly people. The New Rome. It was a company town in which the company was the federal government. The District of Columbia was the capital city of the single greatest power ever to bestride the globe. But it could be as shallow as Tinseltown on a bad day, and as catty and as gossipy as a junior high school cafeteria. Around him, Sam could hear the buzz of the Washington establishment playing everyone's favorite party games. Who's up? Who's down? And who's in? Who's out? The guest of honor tonight at CFR's spiffy, almost new headquarters at 17th and F was most definitely both up and in. A soft chime signaled that the lecture was finally ready to begin. Sam shuffled along with the now half-toasted crowd into the hotel ballroom-style room that the council used for larger meetings. The carpet was a distinguished charcoal gray. At the front of the room was a speaker's dais. Behind it, a Prussian blue background announced some 50 times in 6-inch-high capital letters that this was the Council on Foreign Relations. Presumably those in attendance, nearly all of whom were either members of the council or invited guests, knew where they were. But it looked good on television. Sam took a seat toward the rear. In truth, he was eager to hear what the speaker had to say. Richard Newton was one of the brighter stars in the Washington firmament. He was dean of the Georgetown School of Foreign Service and the author of the year's most talked-about article in Foreign Affairs magazine, The Not-So-Great Game, a thoughtful and scholarly essay on big power rivalry in Central Asia. On top of that, he was one of the co-founders of the think tank of the moment, American Century. Like Newton himself, American Century was somewhere to the political right of Vlad the Impaler, and Newton was rumored to be in line for a senior job in the next Republican administration, if there ever was another one of those.